Capricorn, how are you? I'm going to do a reading for the current energies. So as always, please just take what works, leave what does not. We all know who we are in the story. So I appreciate you all being a part of my channel. If you appreciate what I do here, hit that like button, blink. Yeah, like, comment, share, subscribe, all that good things. It really makes a difference to my channel. All right, let's look at the next 7 to 10 days. For all of my Capricorns, grateful, thankful for each one of you. Next 7 to 10 days, 8 of Cups to the 9 of Pentacles. Wow, some of you Capricorns are walking away from something and taking care of you. Look at these two cards. So I see that you are walking away from something that you have tried to make work. It's not working for you. And I feel as if you realize now it is time, if you want to have peace of mind and what it is that you want. I mean, this is the 9 of Pentacles. This is about feeling very independent. This is about feeling like you've got everything you need. This is about having stability with your own finances. And I feel as if you've been involved in some kind of a situation that has held you back, you're done. I feel like, you are finally at that point where you are ready to move on. And here we do have the 6 of Swords, which also indicates you moving away from this troubled energy that you've been in and moving towards something a lot more peaceful in your life. And I think, you've had to sit with this for quite a while. All right, because I feel as if this is about a relationship, all right? And I say that because we have both the King and the Queen of Pentacles coming out. So this is about a couple. So if you're not a coupled up Capricorn, this may not resonate for you. But here in the recent past, I feel as if, you have been feeling very unstable in this relationship. Something has been really, really off. And I feel as if it has really been really heavy on your mind with this 9 of Swords coming upside down. All right, now the 9 of Swords, this is a very mental energy that's filled with a lot of anxiety, a lot of worry. You're not sleeping at night. And sometimes when it comes upside down, it's actually affecting your life. So I feel as if, there is this real need for you to start to figure out, what do you need to do? If you are not happy in a relationship and you're feeling really unstable, and this person here, they've got their cake and they're eating it too. I mean, life is good for them, but maybe not so much for you. I think you're starting to figure out, what do I need to do in my next steps? Because you're definitely not feeling this connection the way you should. It's not, we're not both upright here, because that's very solid and stable. You are feeling a little, not so good about yourself. And I feel like you really want your independence. So maybe you're involved in a connection which has held back some of this need for you to be, independent of your person. Maybe not so codependent with them either. So I feel like you are really ready to make some moves. And, with this card here in your future position, I want you to notice that there's all of these, leaves, fall indications. So maybe this is one of those things where you are formulating your next moves so that by fall, moving into the winter months, you feel really good about what you did and the decisions you are making. Now, I do feel as if you and this person have a lot of history. We have the 6 of Cups here at the base of what's going on. So it's not that easy to just make a clean break and walk away from this person. But at the same time, you are really in a place that you need to make some moves. You need to make some shifts and you need to make some changes. Because here we've got you in the 4 of Swords energy. And I feel as if, this has been one of these connections that, like I said, they have their cake and they eat it too. And, somehow you get hurt. They're not always thinking about you the way you think about them. And I feel as if this unsettled energy is what's really driving you to make some moves. Now, here's the thing I'm picking up with you, Capricorn, is that, the 9 of Cups is about getting our wish. And I think there's a part of you that doesn't think this could actually happen. But there's another part of you that I think doesn't make any shifts and changes for fear of you coming off as if, you're being very selfish and, you're not really thinking about everyone else. It's all about you kind of thing. But I feel as if it's very important that, we do take care of ourselves and that we know that, you know, sometimes our needs are just as valid and important as our partners. So I feel as if, you know, you need to kind of let go of these feelings of, you know, well, you know, if I do this, then, you know, then I'm being a little selfish, and, you know, I should be more responsible towards the needs of the house and the family. I mean, I feel as if that's holding you back, all right? And I think there's a lot of anxiety there in the fact that, you know, you're starting to say, you know, I need this. I need to do things. I need to make some changes. I need to make some shifts. Because I think, you know, there's a lot that you have buried, all right? We see a lot of cobwebs up here, and you know, there's a lot that you've kept inside of you. And I think it's to the point now where, you know, it's starting to surface and you need to do something. All right. You can't just sit back and have all these emotions and no way to express them. So I feel like, you know, this is one of these weeks where you may have to really put your foot down and say, you know, I don't want to live like this anymore, and I need more support, and I'm feeling very unstable, and I want more independence in my life. And if this means, you know, I have to go and do things my own way, then I'm going to do them. So I feel as if there is this need for this tower to come down. And when we look at this card, I mean, it's not like it's a bad thing. It's what's really needed. So I feel like, you know, a lot of you Capricorns, if you have been, you know, holding back and not really saying what you really need for fear of coming off as, you know, being very selfish or, you know, not thinking of everyone else, it's time for you to start thinking about yourself. I mean, you've been in this anxious state and you've been wanting to make some shifts and changes. And, you know, the structures that you built around you have held you back. And now it's time for you to pull down some of these structures that are not real solid and stable in your life and start to make some changes. So I feel like this is a big week where, you know, you're really going to sit with what you need, all right? You're tired of being the one that sacrifices. You're tired of being the one, you know, that, you know, somehow takes the sword, so to speak, you know, so that others can have a better life. Now it's time for you to focus on what your needs are and for you to find the stability within yourself, this Nine of Pentacles. It's time for you, you know, to feel good about your actions and how you're living your life, and maybe not give so much to work and to your partner and to the family, but now turn this energy on to you. So that's what I've got for you, Capricorn. Please take what works, leave what doesn't. We all know who we are in the story, and I'll see you all later. Until then, bye now.